So, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. If you're a K-pop fan, grab your plushie or grab whatever you gotta grab, your little phone card or something, because we're about to dive in to the deep hole of K-pop. Hi chingus, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to VLOGMAS Day 8. And today we're going to have a K-pop chit chat with you. We're going to break down my favorite K-pop songs I've been listening to over the year. We're also going to break down all the K-pop performances I have performed with my girlfriend as after hours. And we are going to talk about the groups that I have fell deeper into love with in the concerts. So this is a little K-pop chit chat with you guys because I feel like I've been doing a couple vlogs. We're going to chat a little bit and talk to you guys a little bit. So, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. If you're a K-pop fan, grab your plushie or grab whatever you got to grab, your little phone cards or something, because we're about to dive in to the deep hole of K-pop. Okay? So, if you see me look on the side, I have taken some notes so that way I will remember exactly what I wanted to say. So, do not mind me. So, right now, top K-pop songs I've been listening to right now. First things first, if there's a song on this list that you guys think is, overplayed, overrated or something, I don't care. I listen to these songs on repeat right now since they've been out and stuff. And these are just songs that have been out throughout the whole year. This is literally tackling all of 2025 for guys. So, first things first, we got Fashion by Quarters, okay? Fashion by Quarters is, amazing. Quarters debuted this year, and just with their technically they have multiple songs, but with their two most popular songs, Fashion and Go, you guys, they got us hooked, and they're from Hype. I mean, and it's so crazy because they're 28 members too. I'm like, guys, they're so great. I love them so much. Next, we have Lunatic by Team. This is a J-pop group actually that's under a Korean label but under the Japanese size, but I wanted to put them in here only because they're very popular in K-pop, and Lunatic is the B-side from their album Back to Life, which I do love Back to Life as well, but I actually realized I listen to Lunatic a lot more. So or Lunatic, I keep saying Lunatic. Something about that song is just it's the voices and ooh, I just love it. Next, we have My Ringtone on My Phone, also one of the groups I got to saw this year. One of my O's. We have Breathe by Psychers. When Breathe dropped, I don't think I was prepared. I don't think I was meant to be prepared. I don't think I was ready for this comeback at all. Psychers has always... Psychers has always dropped such amazing songs. But something about Breathe, that is my favorite title. I don't care how old it can be. I know it came out in the beginning of this year because they had performed it at their concert. But let me tell you, I love that song to death. It became my ringtone. And ever since I saw the concert and I made that ringtone, I've never changed it. I've never changed my ringtone to that. I probably won't. I probably won't change my ringtone until I am very, very sick of it, or there's a song that I really, really, really want to make my ringtone. If not, you will hear, "Nana gonna see, breathe. Breathe, you gotta breathe." Next, we have Problem Child by Nows. Okay, Problem Child. First off, Nows is an underrated K-pop group that me and Diamond have found. Well, technically, both found them at the same time because they used to be Nowadays, and I used to listen to their song Let's Get It all the time. But they dropped Problem Child this year. Everything went crazy. That song has really turned me and Diamond's we vibe that song. It's sometimes we'll be chilling, and if the song comes on, we'll start what we're doing. We'll be like, "Rock a paper scissors, stop playing with me now." It's something about the song. Nows, I just want you guys to know, I love you guys. You are such amazing artists. And then my fifth top song I've been listening to right now is "In the Front" by Monsta X. Oh my God, if you guys watch one of if you watch one of the vlogmases I posted already, one of them I did go to the Monsta X concert movie. Y'all, Monsta X has always been one of my favorite groups, and seeing "In the Front," well, it wasn't in the movie, but that song itself, and then the DJ, the H1 remix, they ate with that. They said, "We're gonna come out for the military. We're gonna drop this track, and we're gonna eat," and they did. Something about it something about the song itself is just, I had to listen to it at least one time a day. Once a day, I at least had to listen to it. So yeah, those are my top songs I've been listening to right now. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Like, there's Do It by Stray Kids. There's Let's Hear It from Spaghetti. Like, there's so many songs, but these are some songs I've played on repeat non-stop. Like, non-stop. Alright, now we're gonna jump into some groups that I fell deeper in love with. Even if it doesn't matter if they just debut or they're groups that have already made debut, like they already debut or just debut or whatever it is. I just want to tell you guys how much I love. First things first, we have Cordis. I mean, you guys see that coming because I talk so much about fashion. Cordis, first off, because they were members of Trainee A, and like I was like, oh my god, Trainee A has been like a group that I've really wanted them to be for so long, and the fact that they debut, I was like, oh my god. And it's literally just one person, like James was in it and stuff, but like Martin's talented. Like every single one of them deserves to be in that group. I love them. They're also funny, they're hilarious, and I just enjoy watching their content stuff. And when they come to the US, you better best believe I'm going to go see some Cordis. Next we have Close Your Eyes, which wasn't on my list, but Close Your Eyes, they're so sweet. Like, they're so nice. They came up from a survival show. I think it was Starlight Boys, if I'm correct. If not, it has to be the other one. But I'm not going to check. But they came from a survival show. They're like one of Diamond loves this group so much because one of their songs, All My Poetry, she absolutely loves that song. But then they dropped their album X, I think is what the album's called. But one of their titles called X, and then the other song is called S.O.B. S.O.B. and X are some dope songs. And I've been listening to them so much. And then I go back to all the other songs. I'm like, next, we of course have Anteam, who was also going to be on this list. But I've been an Anteam fan since they literally were on Island, and then they came out with In Howling. I've always been an Anteam fan. There was a little bit of a time where when I saw them debut, I was like, oh my god, Anteam. Then they kept making song stuff. I didn't say I forgot about them, but I wasn't so much on top of them as like ATs I'm always on and stuff, because ATs are my oats. But recently, ever since they dropped their last album before Back to Life, which I forgot what the album was. But yeah, technically it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've always been with them. It's just there's like this little gap that I'm just like, I was like, do I really want to like a hype group? Because I love all hype groups, but it doesn't want to make me seem like I'm just a big hype person. If anything, everybody knows I'm a KQ girl. But I also love hype. Like, because, the next group is also from Hype. It's TWS. So you see what I mean? I'm like, because they're from Pledis. So I'm like, yeah, I like Hype. TWS has caught my attention so much because when they debut with first off, their pre-debut, which was, Oh My My, and then they dropped Plot Twist and stuff, I was like, oh my god. Then after, like, the couple next songs, I was like, eh. But then they dropped Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes this year. And I was like, okay, TWS. Like, and then I realized I found their song Last Festival, which I found from playing the Kpop game. And I was like, wait, what is this song? And I absolutely love it. It is my favorite TWS song now. And Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes are my second favorite song. And I'm just like, oh, like, where have you guys been? And also, once again, we have a Trainee A member, which is Jihoon. And I'm like, next category is concerts. So for concerts, I've been to a total of 5 concerts, being most of them are like my oats. Actually, they're all my oats or very, very top favorite groups that I've like really wanted to see in like live. So starting off in the beginning of the year, we ended up going to see aespa. We saw aespa in February. They actually came here to Charlotte. Well, they came here to North Carolina and they came to Charlotte, which is one of our big cities here. Oh my god. I was amazed. I was so happy to see aespa because they are one of my favorite girl groups. And I'm like a person who doesn't get to really see a lot of girl groups around here and stuff, because like the next girl group who's coming here that hasn't been here for a while is Twice. And I really, really want to see Twice because they are definitely one of my oats. aespa, at first I I didn't make aespa one of my oats, but then I realized that I really like to listen to aespa songs, and they should have been my oats from the beginning. So, yes, I did see one of my favorite girl groups, aespa, live. Seeing Ning, Giselle, Karina, and Winter was so amazing, especially their souls and stuff. So I was just so happy. And then I got an aespa bag, and I was like, hello. Then next we had Psychers, who's falling in May, who are my oats, KQ. Love my KQ boys. I got to see them. I got to get VIP. I got to speak to them. I got to see them close up. I got to do the sound check. Oh my god. Like, they are just like their brothers. They put on such a great performance. I love everything. I got to see Breathe live. I got to see Do or Die. I got to see I don't think Homeboy didn't play, but I got to see literally about every single one of my songs play, besides Homeboy. Thank you to that fan who sold us her ticket on StubHub, and me and Diamond thought it was a regular ticket, and it turned out to be a VIP ticket. So thank you. After that, we hit the summertime, where we went to go see our oats again. 80s. That one was so much fun. I feel like my whole vibe of that concert was a lot different from the one year before, because it was so hectic, it was so crazy and stuff. This one was so much smoother. We even got a hotel right next to arena. We went to the aquarium the day before and stuff, so that was fun. My outfit was so much more on point than the last year's. I feel like the twist last year for 80s was like, I couldn't look emo. I really liked it, but at the same time, I feel like this one, with the red wig and everything in the outfit and us dressing like pirates, it snapped. I think next year when I see 80s, I definitely probably want to dress more like a mafia or something, because they're in like the mafia stage. But I just love this concert so much. It was such a better vibe with how everything was controlled. Thank you, Baltimore. And then last but not least, we got to see P1 Harmony and 1Pac, which was combined because 1Pac was the day before. We saw 1Pac first, and then P1 Harmony was the next day. So that's the first time I went to a dual concert. It was amazing. 1Pac, first time, I've been a 1Pac fan. I actually been a fan of all the members in 1Pac for such a long time. We have Jungwoo, who came from Black Level. I was like, this man is somewhere. We have Tag from Cypher, which you guys know Cypher was one of my oats before he disbanded. And then we have Jerome, aka Sungmin. We have him from TOO, and like he was like one of my favorite people too, as in that group and stuff. We also have Yedam, who was on a bunch of different survival shows and stuff. One where TNX was being made on, and I felt like Yedam was meant to debut, and he fits so well into the group. And then we have Jay Chang, who is best friends with Bohan, and Jay Chang, P1 Harmony the next day. Yo, I've been a P1 Harmony stan, and they've been my old since they debuted in 2020. I was so happy to see them. I was so happy to see every one of the songs. I ended up getting P1 Harmony merch, and then I got to do a cover outside where we did Sad Song, and we also did an ending of Killing It and stuff. So, yeah. Or something like that. Yeah, and then very last thing I want to talk about with like my K-pop year stuff is the performances I did. If you guys did not know, I am a K-pop dance coverist, and I am also in a group called After Hours, and it's a duo group with my girlfriend. We have been doing performances since last year, actually. So, and we have improved so much. My goal was to at least do like 2 performances. We ended up doing 5. Oh my god, we ended up doing like a performance almost every season. I am so happy, and I cannot wait for next year, because next year I am also in another dance group called Euro and Diamonds and Now as well, and we're going to do so much more performances, and you're going to get so many more vlogs. So like, be prepared. But let me talk about each one of the little performances real quick, because I feel like each one had the moments for itself. We're going to start off with the one performance that literally got us the most attention, which kind of kicked us off for people knowing who we were as After Hours, because our very first performance was actually at a career showcase or Career Fest showcase, and people didn't know us much like that and stuff. I mean, they know who we were, but not like our group like that. And yeah, so we ended up performing at BashaCon. The mix we made was Kill This Love and How You Like That by Blackpink. That one literally stole our spotlight. Like, everybody loved our performance. That like mashup is now our golden ticket for a lot of things, because, and y'all will hear, we performed it in one of these other things you'll see, but like, I was so grateful for the opportunity. The judge had told us that our mix was like so good, and I was like, Thank you. And all of these, we have chances of winning. We just needed probably more people or just like a bigger mix or something. The next one was Meredith College, which was, it was okay. I feel like we could have done better. That's what we did, like Jenny and extra large at. But we actually learned at the very last minute because our mashup was actually supposed to be Psychers' Breathe and Red Sun, but we were not prepared for that. So, when you're not prepared for something in the K-pop community, when you're a K-cover or something, you know what you do? You change the song. And that's what we did. So, we ended up doing Jenny's new songs, like Jenny and Extra Large, which actually turned out to be very good. But I do want to perform that in another like showcase something just to see my improvement. Just how we do with How You Like That and Kill This Love. And then the third performance is when we went to Charlotte and we performed. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to say, but the first one was in Raleigh here in North Carolina. The second one was at Meredith College, which is also in Raleigh. The third one, and these are all in North Carolina where I live. And the third one is Let's Take Bias, which is actually in Charlotte where I'll be moving to, moving that area. Charlotte. Not Charlotte. Let's Take Bias. We did 82% by Mark and Hatron. That was like that was like one of our first boy group ones we have done in a while since we did Honey by The Boys. That one itself was so fun to do and stuff. I feel like I had so much fun with that one because we got to bring out like our boy side again and be able to like really be creative with that. Not really creative, but we got to like express ourselves and do a boy group again. Yes, the dance was super hard. And I feel like me and Diamond do so much better when it comes to performing girl groups. But every so often, I still need to show people I am a boy group stan. And this is why. And people really like the 82%. So, kudos to us. The fourth one is us back in Charlotte. And we ended up performing Deja Vu and Inception by ATEEZ. And that was our first time performing ATEEZ. We have actually tried to perform ATEEZ before auditioning for Korea Fest. But we didn't get into Korea Fest. So we were like, we're going to try this again and do ATEEZ at this Charlotte Korea Fest. And it turned out so well because we happened to get the judges telling us that they would have picked us. And we were like very, very close to like being placed. The fact that judges tell us that tells me we're that close. So guess what? We got to top it up. And that's why we're going to be working very much harder. And then the recent one we did, which was actually it was the weekend after my birthday. And that's when we performed at Winthrop University, which was actually in South Carolina. And we did our Blackpink mix again. Like I told you guys, redoing that mix. That one got so much step and people were like so shocked by it. And my aunt and my grandma said that we did better at that one than the first time we performed it. That's how you know we're improving. Okay? Never be afraid to use a mix that you already used before, okay? Don't be afraid. And then, I just want to tell you guys some of the future things we're going to be doing and stuff. First off, we're going to be doing BarShaCon again, so we're trying to make a mix for that. We will be trying to audition for Korea Fest again, and we will also be working on Euro stuff with our new group, and I will be also working on stuff with After Hours and Wolf Crew, which is also what we're in, so I'm actually in 3 groups and stuff, but yeah. It's going to be crazy. But your girl's also graduated, so I need to occupy myself somehow. I'm pretty much just going to be working, getting off, and going to practice and do what I love. Making K-pop content. And that's why I also decided to do this video, because I have not actually posted a lot of K-pop content on here. And I thought doing like a K-pop recap would be so nice to like showing you guys the concerts I've been to, or talking about the concerts I've been to, talking about the performances I've been to. And perform that, and then like my top songs and everything. So I'm so happy that I was able to do that. Honestly, overall, this year in K-pop was amazing. It brought me so many memories. I was able to meet new people, do some performances, go to a bunch of concerts I've been wanting to go to, and all. And I'm just so happy that the K-pop community here is always growing and being supportive to each other. And I cannot wait to bring you guys more and more content in 2026, because the last performance I will be doing for this year was the Winthrop University performance that we posted, which you guys can check out at its After Hours. And it will be down in the description down below. but that is our last performance of the year. And in 2026, we will actually start doing our performances back again and cover stuff. I will be covering a lot of stuff too, because I have done covers of 2025, but in 2026 I do want to do outrageous number of covers. I want to try to do a lot more than I did this year. I feel like my best year was 2024. 2024 was explosive with covers, like that was crazy. So we're gonna try our best to do more covers in 2026, most definitely. And yeah, I will be doing a recap of my covers like I do every year of all the covers I have done, and as well as probably like a little bit of recap of what I've done just in K-pop in general stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to watch any more K-pop, so yeah, this is the end of my little chit chat with me talking about K-pop. If you are like returning chingu that is not really much into K-pop, I'm so sorry, but like this channel is about lifestyle and K-pop. So yeah, but if you guys want to see like a lot more K-pop, like reactions, dance covers, and stuff like that, please check out my actual K-pop channel that is down below. This channel, I do talk about K-pop, like I show like when I do the K-pop performances, and I have like sit downs with me and stuff and everything like that. And I'm also going to do some vlogs where I'm showing like, I'll do a vlog like how I film my K-pop content and all that stuff. I will do that. You just wait. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed our Vlogmas 8 sit down video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much. Mwah. See you guys next one. Bye, chingus.